Hi friends, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm so happy to see you again. Today we are making chocolate crinkles. Yes, what are those? Those are like a brownie-ish kind of biscuit, and they are such a winner. They're so easy to make, but you do have to plan a little bit in advance because they will have to be put in the fridge for a couple of hours so that they can harden, so that we can easily roll them. So do factor that into your planning. But in making them so quick and easy, and so let's do this together. Well, let me quickly show you the ingredients. We're going to need 1 cup of cocoa, 2 cups of white sugar, half a cup of oil, 4 eggs, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Moving over to the other side, 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a cup of icing sugar. Easy as that. So let's begin. We're going to throw 1 cup of cocoa into our bowl. Go. And our 2 cups of white sugar. Yes, you might wonder what color is that white sugar. I ran out of white sugar and none of my neighbors had white sugar, so I'm mixing brown sugar with it, and let's see how it works out. And then half a cup of oil. We put that all together and let's just give it a stir up. To that we're going to add our eggs. So the recipe says add 1 egg at a time and beat together, and I've been lazy in putting them all together, and I'm also being lazy using the wooden spoon rather than pulling out the electric beater, but they all work. However you want to do it, that's the way you do it. 4 eggs individually in, let's go. And we're going to stir that all up. To that, we're going to add our 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. 1, 2. Stir that in. Easy peasy so far. Our next step is to take the dry ingredients. So we're going to take 2 cups of flour. To that, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. Go, sprinkle it in, mix it up, and we're going to add that to the wet ingredients. You could do it slowly. If you do it fast like me, then you just got to make sure that you don't stir it so vigorously that it all goes up in the air. But we're going to mix it all together. This is the reason why I haven't used the electric beater. It gets quite thick. This is what it's going to look like. Yes, if you're observant, it's a different bowl. So I made another batch earlier, and I thought I was being so clever, and then realized that the implements were different. Anyhow, this is what it's going to look like when it's done. And can you see it? It's quite hard. I've had it in the fridge for a little while. So what we're going to do, half a cup of icing sugar, put some in your hand so the dough doesn't stick to it, and you're going to pick up a teaspoon full and make a little ball. Pop it into your icing sugar. That's about maybe a little bit bigger, the size of your biscuit. So we're going to roll it in the icing sugar and put it onto a baking tray with wax paper. Right? And I want you to set your oven to 180 degrees. When that's ready, I'm going to cook it for about 10 to 12 minutes. You don't need to stick your skewer in to test it, because it should just be done, and it's going to feel a little moist, but it'll be just perfect. So get to rolling, and let's see what happens when we put it out of take it out of the oven. That was a bit of a grubby mess, but all cleaned up and ready to go. It's made about 40 biscuits and we are ready to go to the oven. Remember, 10 to 12 minutes and we're away. There goes the oven. Let's see what comes out. Wow! Look at those! Don't they look fantastic? Wow! Fantastic! That's just not the way I put them into the oven, but wow, who's complaining? They look excellent. Thank you, Belinda, for the recipe. And, oh, I'd love to eat one right now. Where's the coffee, Dudley? It's a little bit hot, so you better wait for it. Wait for it to cool, put it on a rack to dry, and then just enjoy the scrumptiousness of it. Will you please share it if you like it? And put your comments if you've made it. Tell me what you think of it. And if you have any other suggestions for me, please let me know on the YouTube channel. I love to hear your comments. So do share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you at my next video. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.